Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Idaho Business Podcast. My normal camera is freaking out today, so I have to go back to my laptop camera with the virtual background. Because if I don't, it just doesn't look good. Anyways, I hope you guys are fantastic this new week. But as always, we are sponsored by Health West. These guys are a great organization. Give them a holler. Google where they're closest to you and let them help you. This week and last week, I was just feeling like, my goodness, I just got so much on my plate, I feel like. And with this new acquisition and trying to keep things straight. And I know we talk a lot about, tracking our time and keeping your mind straight. And my whole life revolves around what's on my Google Calendar. But now I find myself entering things on my Google Calendar, like last Friday and for something on Tuesday. But in my mind, I was thinking it was on Monday. And I'm getting ready today thinking, okay, we're going to Idaho Falls. We're doing this and this. And just to be told, it's like send a text message to my partner and my other manager, hey, I'll see you guys here in a few minutes. Just be told, hey, you're a day off. That's Tuesday. So have you ever been in that position that you're like, my goodness, it's time for me to dial myself back in. You're busy, but you gotta focus a little bit more. And for me, it was a good wake-up call, like, okay, it's time to really start tracking my time. So I'm not finding myself working just to work. Even though I know there's things that I'm doing that is very, very important to, continue to put these systems that we have already in place for this new company. Not new company, but new to us company. You can easily find yourself working just to work. And you can get yourself out of place because you're thinking, just like I did, certain things are on certain days, which they're not. So I know we've talked about this a lot, but if you've ever felt like I just did, or I have, or I'm currently feeling, what are your secrets? Post underneath this video. What are your secrets to doing these things? I've always found that tracking my time is the best. Now I have a form that I use that I have to force myself to use to kind of get my head straight again for a week or two. And then I'm like, okay, I can do this now on Google Calendar and I have my mind straight. But that form is literally in half an hour increments on, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way to Friday. And you can go Saturday, Sunday if you need to. And you have planned activities for those half an hour increments. And then at the end of the day, you type in the actual activities that you did during those half an hour increments. And I'm telling you, it's rewarding because at the end of the day, especially at the end of the week, you can look back and be like, instead of looking back and saying, what did I do today? Or what did I do this week? You can look exactly back and say, wow, I accomplished a lot. And if you find yourself having a task being, continuing not to get completed day after day, and you're moving it to the next day, after a few days, you need to re-look at that and say, is this worth me doing? Or should I assign this to one of my managers or someone else that should be doing this? Is it worth my time doing? Meaning, if you're dreading it, and if it's something you should do, then do it. But if it's something you shouldn't do, but you've kind of just kept on your plate because you're the only one who can do it right. Nah, I think you're wrong. I think there's other people in your organization that can do it a lot better than you even. So look at those things and find those opportunities to offload yourself of some of these responsibilities so you can find yourself working to work. I mean, not working to work, but working to be just responsible with your time and working to get things done, not to work, not to just be there in your office to put in the time and say, I'm here to work. No, if you're done with your stuff, go out and golf or do whatever you need to do. Take a client out or whatever you need to do that's going to put you in a better position with a sale, put you in a better mental position, or whatever. Don't just work to work. But then there's times that you're gonna have to put some long hours in at times too. So, and that's what we've been doing this last month of March. It's been some long hours, but it's been worth it. And it's I have my kids are like, man, Dad, it's we haven't seen you much. But I said, you know what? I'm sorry, guys, but I'll make it up to you here and there. And we went on vacations, we went on spring break and stuff together. But I tell you, I'm happy with what I'm currently doing and accomplishing. I love what I'm doing. So you find yourself hating what you're doing, and you're constantly away from your family or your loved ones. You really need to revisit that and start tracking your time and saying, am I being the most diligent with the time that's given to me, or could I be breaking loose a little bit early? If you're an owner of the company, if you're a manager of a team and you have that autonomy to be able to break away early, if you've read that book, The 4-Hour Work Week, and your person above you is allowing you to make your own schedule as long as things get done, then great. But just think of these things. I'm hoping it makes this change in my life again. I know it will as I start tracking my time, but that's a big one. So I just wanted to revisit that again today. Those that are feeling overwhelmed or maybe even overworked, and you're thinking in the day, you're like, man, what did I even accomplish today? End of the week, what did I even accomplish today or this week? That will change. That will change as you track your time. And if you want access to that template, just message me, DM me, and I'll send you that template. It's nothing fancy, but it's on a Google Sheet. It's easy to copy. It's easy to put different tabs on it for different weeks. Copy and paste. It makes it super easy, so you can access it from your phone, your desktop, wherever you're at. It's nice. It's nice to have it. So, hope that message was short and sweet for you today. We're sponsored by New Clean and Commercial Cleaning Services. So, Commercial Cleaning Services, they operate from Idle Falls, Rexburg in that direction. And New Clean operates pretty much from Burley all the way up to Pocatello at this point. So give us a call at 208-254-7070. And depending on where you're wanting us to service, let us know. And if you tell us that you heard about us on the Idaho Business Podcast, we'll give you a free office sterilization for free, especially as we're coming to the end of spring. Let's give you a full reset of the office, get all the germs out of your office. So Carol and Pete and all those kind of guys can stay healthy throughout the upcoming quarter, since we are now in Q2. So guys, go out there and dominate. Go and find ways to increase business and profitability. Be happy, be grateful, and go out and find opportunities to serve others. Adios.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.